world? Welcome back. I am Dwayne Langham. This is the Ave, Yolo Ave, the road leads travel. And you have just tuned in for another live YouTube broadcast. Welcome back, people. Rise and grind. Hope you are ready for a phenomenal with an F Friday. So, you saw the title of this video, The Truth About You and People. There's a common misconception out there. You're either an introvert or extrovert. Some people say, I'm not a people person. That's really what this video is in response to. Those out there who believe I am not a people person. I don't like to be around big crowds. I don't like to be around people. Now, the crowd thing, there may be an aspect to that, just dealing with social anxieties, being surrounded, being outnumbered, that sort of thing. But all in all, it does relate to the same core premise. So you're not a people person, all right? Really? So you're a dog person? Cat person? You're a buffalo person? That phrase makes no sense. I really want to challenge that. If you're the type of person who says that I'm not a people person, I don't get along with others, I like to be by myself, people get on my nerves, I don't really like others, whatever the case may be, I don't know how it shows up. But I want you to get an understanding. I want you to be in a space of inquiry, because I'm not going to tell you what it is that's there for you. But dare I say it, I assert that we are not designed that way. You are not designed to operate that way. By default, I mean primitively, instinctually, we don't actually survive without others. So when it comes to literally just life and death, you know, zombie apocalypse, wipe out all the electricity, you know, it's martial law, we just got to survive or whatever. Do you know that you can't make it by yourself? The conditions, the weather, animals, whatever, by yourself, you fall. You can't survive. You can't thrive. Emotionally now, we choose, I assert, we choose to not get along with others. We choose to not be with others. Now, why? Now, you may not consciously be thinking that, but ultimately, what's there is a self-defense mechanism. Meaning, and I want to share that I'm saying this from experience, right? You know my personality, a little bit of charisma. I like people. I get along with folks. I like helping others. I had a day yesterday that just spiraled off, and my humanity had me in a leave me the alone. That's all I felt. That's all that was there for me. Is I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be touched. It didn't matter if it was love. It didn't matter if it was joy, fun, whatever. Just in that space, right? I'm an only child. I spent 30 years of my life pretty much with a F everybody if you didn't have something to benefit me, right? I'm transformed now. Still working on me though. But with that, what I really want to get you in the space of inquiry on is, what are you protecting? What's really there? Because innately, I mean, you're brought into life through a family. Mom, dad, siblings, aunts, uncles, whatever the case may be. Some sense of family, some sense of community. Even if you're an orphan without a family, you're going to be at an orphanage with other kids. Like instinctually, no matter what the circumstance, you're going to group. Humans work in numbers. We're social creatures. If you're out to accomplish anything in life, if you want to get a job, you got to work for somebody. If you want to have a business, you got to serve somebody. If you're feeling ill, you got to go see a doctor. Do you get what I'm saying? Not being a people person is not really an option. You're going to interact with people. And because we are all brothers and sisters, humanity, humans being, is just the other side of the mirror. You're just looking at yourself on the other side with others. What you don't like in others is likely what you don't like in yourself. And when you don't like people, it's usually a reaction of self-defense in the context of there's something at risk. Your ego, your pride, your identity, maybe physical vulnerability. You're insecure about something. You don't want to be hurt. You want to protect yourself. When others come around, insecurity comes up. Pride comes up. You know, you may have been bullied as a kid. You may have been picked on. You know, it could be verbal, it could be physical, it could be emotional. There's something there that has you locked up, that has you in a cave by yourself, not wanting anyone else around. And the real question I ask you is, why? Is that real? Because by default, you want to be liked. You want to be surrounded by others. You want to enjoy joy. You want to have joy in your life. You want to have happiness in your life. That involves other people. Things don't really exist without others. That's why you go insane if you have nobody to talk to, or if you're in solitary confinement. Literally, the mind starts to unravel. You're always giving off vibration energy. And to those people who say that you don't like people, guess what? You're getting the people who don't like people. So that whole self-defense, protection, it's not safe. I can't really let myself out there. I can't be fully expressed. I don't like to be around others. You're attracting that very same energy. And I'm guessing it's going to reassure that belief. Oh, you see that? Look at that person cut me off in traffic. You see how rude he was? You see what's going on with that? Oh, man, heard about somebody getting robbed. Heard about somebody getting stuck up at gunpoint. You're putting out that energy that it's not safe. I'm not protected. Stranger danger. You don't see brothers and sisters walking around. You see potential enemies and threats. And what kind of life is that? I want to ask you. And I mean this sincerely. There's no make wrong in it. There's nothing wrong with you. But are you living your life to the fullest? Are you empowered in that view? Because again, believe it or not, you need people. You need people at the grocery store to get your food. You need people to do anything, to give you your utilities and services. You're paying people at those businesses and companies. Like, you literally can't go through life without people in your life. You won't make a dime. You'll be poor. You'll be alone. Like, literally, a life without people is a tortured soul. So what's really there for you? What's really there for you around others? Now's the time to really look at that, because I promise you, you're limiting your potential, your capability, and your life, the quality of your life. It's time to get out here with the rest of us. Come on back with the family. Have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Anyway, drop some comments. Let me see your thoughts. I really want to know, for those people that are out there in this type of world, in this type of discussion, mental discussion going on. What is that like for you? What's there for you? What do you really believe in? What do you find when you look to see what you're protecting? Why is it you don't like others? Because I assure you, it's all self-defense. It's all some vulnerability you don't want to have there. Some risk, some threat, some perceived threat, opposition, enemy. So when do you want to get people in your life? When do you want to thrive? When do you want to have a life to live? Because if nobody's there, even companionship, finding a mate, it's because you want somebody there with you to enjoy the ride, to have it on record. Do you remember when? Do you remember when we went on this trip? You remember when we raised these kids? Do you remember when we had nothing? Remember when we had success? Remember the good old days? You know? Even if it's an enemy. Enemies become friends because you got so much in common. You have the experience of that opposition together. Then you become allies. That's a old tale. Somebody who used to be an enemy becomes an ally and a friend because you realize how much you actually have in common. It's just the basis of humanity. It's how we work, people. So when do you want to thrive? I think today. It's a Friday. Go find some family. Go find some fun. Either way, be phenomenal with an F today, because it's the first day to the rest of your life. I think I might have missed that it's the best day of your life, but you should know that, right? And in the meantime, be right here on the Ave. Wishing you the best and only success. Peace.